There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
Off-road, he practically invented the sport we know today. Mickey Thompson set records to break them. With 485 to his credit, and he was once called the fastest man alive. Mickey Thompson's mantra: stand on the gas.
What is up, everybody? This is the second race of the National Rock Racing Association presented by Mickey Thompson. We had one race under our belt. We have one, this is the next one. Super excited. Wildcat's a great park. We have a ton of stuff there. I'll run through just a couple quick facts. It's in East Bernstadt, Kentucky. We were in Tennessee at our last race. Wildcat is a great park. I'll run through a couple facts in a second, but I really love Wildcat because it's similar to Dyersburg. For those of you who met Dyersburg down in Tennessee, it's a giant bowl, so there's really not a bad seat in the house. So for those of you who have ever been to Wildcat, it's a great park. Have over 3,000 acres. They have a great check-in cabin. They have bathrooms. They have a really cool lookout I've been to and took some pictures with some buddies. That part was really cool. Over 100 miles of trails. Definitely an awesome place to go out there and do some wheeling. A lot of cool stuff. I've wheeled with the Kryptonite Custom guys there before. And my buddy Tony went a couple different times. We went out and had a good time. Wildcat's a great park. We always have a great turnout there. It's always great. Unfortunately, I have seen fans literally sit in the pouring down rain watching that event more than once. But it's definitely been a really good time. Again, like I said, this is the second race of the National Rock Racing Association, presented by Mickey Thompson. We have a pretty good driver list going through here. We'll start with the VIN class real quick. There's 3 of those guys, so that'll be a little easier. I see everybody tuning in. What's up, Don Curtis? What's up, buddy? Everybody logging in here. VIN class is a little easier, just because there's only 3 of them, so it's really easy to shake those up, mix them all around a little bit. Charles Chris, number 3. I'll run through these pretty quick. Don Curtis, number 1. Justin Holback, number 2. That was our VIN class. We always have a great VIN class turnout. We have a couple of guys sometimes I've seen show up at the races and register on Friday. Again, our VIN class races on Friday, along with our UTV stock and our UTV Cup. UTV Bounty will race on Saturday with the bouncers, as well as the UTV Youth, which I think is what we're going to do next. So let's see. We'll do UTV Bounty. There's 5 of those. We got UTV Bounty. Registration, again, this season, we're going to cut registration off at midnight on Saturday night. Technically, I don't think Clyde will be up at 1 a.m. or 12:01 to make sure to click the button to shut it off. So if you guys want to register before he gets up and turns that off, then I'm sure you can still squeak in early Sunday morning. But registration technically ends at Saturday at midnight. So when you can, get up and get that done as soon as possible, and then we will run through the list. I print off our sheets off here, and then we make some notes, get our driver count. After that, you'll be considered late entry, which means you'll be up to going first if the drivers are not. So, all right, UTV Bounty. We got Casey Howe, number 5. Next will be Derek Schaefer, number 4. Josh Krupinski, number 3. Nathaniel Bell, number 1. Robert Trainer, number 2. Again, that was the 5 for the UTV Bounty. Next will be UTV Youth. We got 12 of those. So we'll do those. It won't take too long. 11, 12 of those. Again, I love watching our UTV Youth class. I really appreciate it. UTV Youth is always awesome. It's always a good time to watch that. We talked about our sign-ups will be cut off at midnight on Saturday night. Then the following Sunday, the next day, will be at 8:30. We will do our pre-air show, and that is 8:30 Central Standard Time. So make sure you guys follow that. That's 8:30 Central Standard Time. So if you're in the Kentucky group that's on the East Coast time, I know Justin Wills is over there in that, as he calls it, normal people time. He says, you know, us in Illinois are on slow people time, but so it's Central Standard Time, 8:30, so 9:30 for our Kentucky people, and Midwest has a pretty good chunk of people. The Missouri guys are all on Central Standard Time as well, so that kind of works out pretty well for everybody. All right, UTV Youth, starting out with Ava Garner, number 7. Blake Heckley, number 1. Clara Holback, number 2. Collier Holback, number 9. Dallas Heckley, number 5. Hunter Vargo, number 11. Laney Feltner, number 10. Lincoln Phelps, number 6. Kinley Havens, number 8. Ramsey Trainer, number 4. Ridge Brown, number 12. And Sadie Elson, number 3. Wish I might got a 3. And once we get done doing all of the drawings, we will put these up on our. We'll put them in the season driver group for all of our season drivers for the UTV Stock, UTV Up, and the Bouncer class. And I guess UTV Bounty as well will be in there. Justin Holback, I believe, posts them in the UTV Youth category as well. Looks like UTV Stock and UTV Cup both have 17 in them. So I guess we'll do UTV Stock next. UTV Stock next. We'll jump in there and do that UTV Stock. After that, we'll be left with the UTV Cup, and then we'll do Bouncers last. What's up? Watch everybody logging in, checking out the live feed there. I'm on Rock Racing TV right now. I know sometimes I'll hop over and check out the National Rock Racing Association. If they have it on the live, I'll check it as well. What's up, Anthony? Dan and Rachel Bowman. What's up, Dan and Rachel? I always try to check everybody out, see what they're going on. For those of you guys just jumping in, we have done UTV Bounty, we've done VIN Class, we've done UTV Youth. We still have a UTV Cup, UTV Stock, and Bouncers. We'll do UTV Stock next. All right, UTV Stock. Anthony Burton, 10. Brandon Davis, number 16. Brentley Havens, number 7. Braden Upchurch, number 13, that lucky 13. Chase O'Donnell, number 14. Corey Chappell, number 9. Dan Carter, number 3. Daniel Heckley, number 1. Dylan Dowler, number 12. Don Curtis, number 4. Ooh, Don Curtis in there, that UTV Stock class. Ethan Meal, 5. Jay Stortz, number 11. Josh Krapinski, number 17. Lee Blake, number 6. Scotty Harden, number 8. Zach Carter, number 15. And Tanner Gavin, number 2. Again, a couple of guys have messaged me before on on Saturday. Some of our late entry guys have always messaged me on Saturday. Usually I try to post something to let everybody know, hey, don't forget we have a drawing tomorrow. Don't forget registration ends today. A couple guys will message me and say, hey, you got my name on the list. I always double check the list to make sure everybody's on there. So if you ever have questions, you can shoot me a message or Clyde, either one. Either one will be good. Place check for make sure your name's on the list. That way you don't end up in the late entry. All right, UTV Cup. I'll tell you what, we'll do a commercial. We'll be back right after these messages. this is the second race in the National Rock Racing Association, presented by Mickey Thompson and sponsored by the SCS. And again, love the SCS commercials. Got the Avenger buggy in there. Shout out to Bree and her dad for always rocking out when they bring that Avenger out. I've seen that thing absolutely just get beat to death. We'll do UTV Cup next. We got 17 drivers for that. Also Connell, number 3. Brandon Davis, number 8. Casey Howe, number 12. Clay Kaysen, number 17. Cody Kaysen, number 13. Ooh, Cody got that lucky 13. Cooper Bentley, 4. Craig Zollinger, number 7. David Darrell, number 2. Derek Schaefer, number 11. Dylan Dowler, number 5. Ethan Cobb, number 6. Madison King, number 14. Mark Carpenter, number 16. Matt Myrick, number 10. Nathan King, number 15. Ryan Keegley, number 1. And Mr. Tim Cameron, number 9. All right, that's the running order for the UTV Cup Series. What's up, Jack Porter? Mr. Chris Griggs. What's up, Dustin? Brantley Havens in there. All right. Now we'll do Bouncer. Bouncer, why should I mention Bouncer? Get my numbers all mixed up here. I got my Brandon Davis shirt rocking on. He is our current season champion. Me and Bree wore for our Drivers Fridays. We'll be highlighting different drivers throughout the season on Fridays. We have a lot of drivers merch, which is always cool to kind of showcase some of the merch. Rowdy, for those of you doing Rowdy Trainer, he has Rowdy Boy Racing. He has a pretty sick merch shirt. It's probably one of the coolest merch shirts I've seen out. And then the fact you add in he's a kid, it's even cooler. It's probably one of my favorite merch shirts. We like to wear some different stuff on Fridays, kind of show some love to our drivers. Again, kind of rep it, kind of have fun with it, and we appreciate that. I kind of try to do the same thing here with our pre-race show. Last time I wore the National Rock Racing Association shirt that I rep from last season. This will be Brandon Davis. Again, he has some short sleeve, some long sleeve. I've seen Timmy standing on the podium wearing a Brandon Davis racing shirt. So I think it's also neat to see, when you see different race teams supporting each other. It's also really, really neat and really special, and that means a lot to me, coming from a branding guy. It's really neat to see teams support each other, and again, that's really special, and it means a lot to me. So, if you want us to wear your shirt, make sure you get me and Bree some merch. I know we have quite a few t-shirts already we wore last year. We started doing that at, I believe, at finals, and had a lot of fun with it. We enjoyed it. We're going to try to keep carrying it through this year, so I don't know if we have a merch person yet. I'll have to talk to Bree, see who we're going to wear for this coming Friday. All right, we'll start off. Bouncer class, Mr. Brandon Davis, number 6. Brendan Jones, number 13. Chris Griggs, number 5. Clint Garrison, number 17. Colby Reich, number 16. Cooper Bentley, number 19. Daniel Bowman, number 14. Daniel Heckley, number 9. Ethan Jones, number 10. Ethan Martin, number 1. Jack Porter, number 22. Jay Stortz, number 21. Jonathan Gibbs, number 20. Again, Johnny's new rig looks pretty rowdy. For those of you who haven't seen it, it looks pretty impressive. Pike built a pretty bad machine. And I think Johnny's going to absolutely get out there and just hammer down on it. Next is Josh Parrish, number 23. Next is Clayton Smith, number 12. Next is Mark Carpenter, number 8. Next is Matt Holt, number 2. Next is Nick Reich, number 11. Next is Randall Key, number 15. Next is Richard Hodgins, number 18. Next is Tim Cameron, number 3. Next is Trent Radcliffe, number 7. And last is William Hoffman, Jr., number 4. That is our running order. I will type it up right now and get it put in the season driver group. Again, this is our second race of the season, so I know a lot of guys are still getting stuff shook out. Again, I saw who else was on there? I know that with Johnny Gibbs, he has a new chassis. I know there's a couple guys getting some bugs worked out. We see some guys in the offseason. Obviously, Timmy had his rig built out for finals and came out and absolutely slaughtered finals. Shout out to Timmy for putting a heck of a rig together. It looks like a large side-by-side for those of who haven't seen it. and it's got plenty of power, plenty of juice. So it's pretty neat to watch. Chris Griggs got a new rig. Colby Reich obviously was our rookie of the year last year, so we appreciate him, and he's a heck of a guy. Daniel Bowman and his whole crew, that Reclaim Racing crew does a great job. We got quite a few guys on there. I'm excited to see Josh Parrish. I don't know what he'll be racing. Could be his buggy. Could be Randall's. We'll find out. I'm sure he's over here in the chat somewhere because he was messaging me a little bit ago. Randall Key's on there. Richard Hodgins. I know he was. Richards, are you in the chat, Richard? I know he was waiting on some shafts earlier, which is why he just broke the beam at Winrock. So I'm not sure if he has his shafts yet. So I'm excited. It'll be a good time. Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? I'm trying to keep track of the live feed. Chris Griggs. All right. I don't see any more questions, so without further ado, we will get out of here. Josh Parrish, I will be in low cash. Okay, I was wondering. I knew you had to be in here because you messaged me earlier. So, all right. Heck yeah. I'm excited. It'll be a great race. Again, Wildcat's a great park to be at. There's always a lower area. Everybody kind of hangs out. I know there's some fun activities going on Friday night, so definitely check up with the driver group and stay tuned, and we'll get the driver stuff posted here shortly. Thank you, guys. We'll see you later.